What's going on, everybody? It's your boy PIPERBOY Williams. Listen, this is uh this is not a blog about battle rap, you know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. I get people asking me like questions, you know what I mean? Like when I meet them in person, you know what I'm saying? People are asking me questions like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Even on my last channel, I'm sure you guys probably seen like a lot of it. People are asking me like, yo, like, how are you traveling? Before I used to, you know what I'm saying, traveling to events, you know what I'm saying, go to Los Angeles, you know what I'm saying, New York, traveling. And I used to record a lot, like while I'd be like on the road, like doing stuff. People ask me questions like, "Yo, how'd you get that car?" Like whatever, you know what I'm saying. You're on a motorcycle, you ride, like how you getting all this shit? I do want to say this. I'm starting to see like in America, there's like a issue. You know what I'm saying? I talk about battle rap. This is my thing. This is my platform. This is what I talk about. But I do have to maybe every once in a while kind of talk to people about the importance, man, like saving money, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think the difference between a successful person, you know what I'm saying, or a person that wants to be successful and a person that's not successful is diligence, man. Like there's a couple of books that I read that helped me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not selling y'all nothing. You know what I'm saying? This shit's free. Like you can go look. Dave Ramsey was one of the guys that I listened to that had like a huge impact on my life. And this is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like years ago, you know what I'm saying? I was in a situation of where I was with somebody and you know what I mean? We used to go out, we used to do crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? But like the shit didn't end up working out. You know what I mean? And the financial impact of that situation, I think it was like 10 years ago, like was devastating. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like, ever since then, I've always made sure like I had like a damn savings. You know what I'm saying? So whatever y'all do, I'm starting to see a lot of people like online, y'all shopping, y'all buying this, y'all buying that. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm seeing people, you know what I mean, in real life. So I'm, oh, I don't have money for this, I don't have money for that. You know what I'm saying? Like the importance of savings, like I cannot stress enough. You know what I'm saying? Like to be able to save and have like a 6 to 12 month, you know what I mean, cushion is very vital and important, like in life. You know what I'm saying? And in my personal situation, like why I'm able to do like a lot is because early on, like I started like saving. You know what I mean? So like you do have books like Dave Ramsey's like the 12 steps, you know what I'm saying, to save money. You also have a book that I read, that I think is very helpful. You know what I mean? And like I said, this is about life. This is not about battle rap. This is not about nothing like that. This is just like real people. They people donate, they send you money. They, you know what I mean, through Twitter. Like people ask me, like, yo, like how you doing so well? How you bounce back from this situation? You bounce back from that situation. Listen, there's another book called Rich Dad Poor Dad that kind of gives you like kind of gets you out of the working mentality. You know what I'm saying? That kind of makes you look at your finances like in a different situation. That helped me, you know what I mean, to be able to put myself in a position to save. Last year, I used to do like 2 years ago, like the stock market, and I made a lot of money in Tesla stock. I got like a Scott trade like account. I experimented with like $2,000. I put it in there, and this is when was it about 2 years ago? Like Tesla, their stock was kind of lower. Put that in there, made some money. I think I put like 7,000 in there, and I made like three racks or some shit like real quick, and then I just kept investing. You know what I'm saying? Playing the stock market, doing short sales. I was doing like Solar City. They're not even like, I think they got bought out, but I was short selling. I would buy low and then sell high. So I got to a point to where I got really good at it and successful to where I was just doing that every day. Like, you know what I mean? I was working and I was day trading. So in my personal opinion, you know what I mean? And I would not have been able to do that and save the amount of money that I save as quick as I did. When I had to go through school, I was day trading, you know what I'm saying, to get through school. I was working full time. And then, you know what I mean? And I was also, at a point like doing YouTube, and can be very profitable. You know what I mean? At times, like it's very profitable. Just like last month, I mean, I showed somebody, I think Angry Fan, like what I made, like off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so YouTube can be profitable, but like what I'm trying to stress is like multiple streams of income. But I would not have been able to make as much money as I did in the stock market without having the savings first. You know what I'm saying? So if I were you guys, like I would stress like the importance of savings. So you guys kind of seen like my life play out. Like a lot of it, like throughout, like in battle rap, like you seen like what happened like last Christmas, like all that bullshit. That was like a bad situation that happened to me. But you know, because I had like a financial means, I was able to bounce back from even that situation. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, kind of looking at where my life is now, you know, I got full custody, you know what I mean, of my daughter, you know, and a lot of that happened, you know, because I had money to pay a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Money to go to court, like money to, you know, do like certain shit. So I ended up winning like in the long run in a lot of things in life because I made like the steps or the provisions like early on, like to save money. So people like, yo, like, you know, I met this dude, we was chilling. We was what was it? It was a tailgate. It's like a bar down here in Nashville. Like a bunch of people was chilling. He's like, yo, man, I've seen you before. And he pulled up like YouTube. So everybody going out, you know, everybody's drinking, people are smoking, we outside. And I pull up and people know like I drive like an Infinity, like whatever. He's like, yo, like how'd you get, you know? And I'm talking to him about shit. And like I kind of get the impression like from him, like, yo, I can't do that. Like, how you do it? You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is like, you got to decide like what your purpose is or like what your focus is going to be. Like a lot of us, we focus on the wrong things and like entertainment, like we get in a situation, like we watching entertainment, this shit is all entertainment. But at the end of the day, like you always got a plan for like the worst shit in the world to happen for you, to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying this to the real ones, like my day ones, like always have a savings because you never know. Because when shit hits the fan, everything fucking goes wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you don't have that cushion, you know what I mean? Like, you could be in a situation like that. And the only reason I'm saying that because now, like, and you know, you don't ever really see people talking about like real shit at all, ever. You know what I mean? But in my personal opinion, if I can bring it all back, you know, I would say like there's a book, you know what I'm saying? A lot of books that Dave Ramsey has that saved my life. You know what I mean? Put me in like a lot of like good positions and good situations. And if you out here, you know, you struggling, that don't mean that you can't, you know, like turn your life around. You know what I'm saying? But you also have to figure out like what in life like you're paying attention to. You know what I'm saying? And I think like to plan for the future is like the best thing that you can possibly fucking do. You know what I mean? So in my personal opinion, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, please read that book by Robert Kiyosaki. It will change your life. There's another one of Dave Ramsey. Just look him up, bro. And then like and just listen to his you know, like his podcast and shit like that. And it would drastically like change like your perspective of like on finances. You know what I'm saying? Or what you do like with money, you know, and also if you can like try to have multiple streams of income. It's easy to say the shit, you know what I'm saying? But try it, you know what I mean? Like always think outside of the box. Don't just think of the worker mentality. Stop giving these people all your goddamn money all the time. Like I see people like, God damn, they got new Jordans all the time, but they ain't got no damn car. You know what I'm saying? If you like Nike so much, buy a couple shares of stock. If you like, you know what I'm saying? If you like this or that so much, like buy a couple shares of the stock and, you know, just play the stock market if you can. I would say if I were you guys, like just read up on it, but you're never going to learn until you get involved in it. I know I kind of jumping all over the place, but where I made the most bulk of my money is playing the stock market. You know what I'm saying? Get a Scott Trade account, do Ameritrade, do whatever you do, like whatever stock, you know, Scott Trade, they charge you like $7 per trade. So stay away from that shit. Like if you can, do Ameritrade or something like that. US Bank, they kind of give you guys like if you want to like do stocks and shit like that, they have like, you know, affiliate like companies that'll go ahead and they'll allow you to trade like without having to do that transaction fee like per trade. You know, so you know, try to just think about the future. You know what I mean? I like short selling stocks, but you know, the best thing to do is to kind of do long term. And you can look at like Roth IRA companies or like big companies like Goldman Sachs and shit like that that they do. And you can look at the list of companies that they use, like to when they take all your money, you invest, and they, you know, they charge you all these fees to invest your money. There's like a list of companies that are long-term investment companies that they just put all your money in those and they charge you a bunch of fees to do that shit from when you retire. And you can just do that shit on your own, like every check, and you can make like decent money. So in my personal opinion, read financial books like if you can, and you will never go wrong. You know what I mean? Like just making sure that you're solid like in your finances. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, I may be able to just, you know, just go out and do something or go to a different state, or you know what I'm saying? Like like the fucking computer I got iMac 5K, you know what I'm saying? The camera I'm running a Canon 5D, or like the car, you know what I'm saying? The motorcycle y'all just seen me on like a R1, like Yamaha R1. Like you you know what I mean? Just, like stupid shit. Like everybody got this shit, like stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like watches and shit I could show y'all. Like it's about like, you know what I mean, planning early and then live like nobody else now, save while you can, and then like in at the interim, like or towards the end, like you'd be able to live like nobody else. So live like nobody else now, save your money, read these financial books, and then in the end of the day, like you could live like, you know, like how you want to live, you know what I'm saying? And kind of like what I do for a living, like I got like one of my degrees, like I got a degree in psychology. That was the first degree I got, you know, and with that, it kind of opens up your mind and it kind of broadens things to where you're just not focused on like how, you know, America just wants you to work, you know what I'm saying? You kind of look at the developmental phases of like the human mind and like how people think. You know what I'm saying? We're all programmed to be workers. You know what I'm saying? But there's books out there that can open up your mind and kind of make you just think about things in a different way. But my personal opinion, man, these books, believe you me, anything for the most part, Robert Kiyosaki writes, read it. You know what I'm saying? Investment strategy books. You know what I mean? Like just go to Books A Million. If you don't want to pay like $30 for a damn book, you know what I mean? Just sit down and read them. You know what I mean? And you can get your finances in order. But me personally, bro, like a lot of it, that's why, like, you know, everything's gonna, you know, you're gonna have your ups and you're gonna have your downs in life. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, like you're gonna have a job one minute, you might not have that motherfucker the next minute. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a savings, you can chill out, relax. You might, you know what I mean? Like, what was it? Like a few months ago, I went to Cozumel and then Progresso. Like I just left the country, just went out the country. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, damn, like, you know, I need just to look at something else. I just left the country, just got the fuck out. You know what I mean? Shit, it was a Carnival cruise, but I got the hell out the country, you know, for a minute just to see something different. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm hearing like a lot of people saying, oh, damn, I can't go on a cruise. Like, motherfuckers, it's cheap. Like, you could do a lot that you don't think you can do. It's just you have to just change like your frame of mind of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you're paying attention to, make sure it's like benefit your life. All this shit is entertainment. Like when I'm doing this shit is entertainment. But at the end of the day, you know, don't focus too much on fucking battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like as much money as much time you focusing on this shit, you know what I mean? URL or all these damn things, you need to be spending more time like focusing on like your purpose in life to get you to where you need to be. And if you take just like a year, you know what I'm saying, or 6 months or a few months just to focus in or hone in on like just finances, like just different money markets and different things like that, I think you'd be surprised like what you can do with your life. You know what I mean? That is what it is. Come and subscribe. Let me know what y'all. I just get people hit me up like, yo, what the like? You know I'm saying, I meet them in person. Like when I went to traffic, like and you know, a lot of people are doing better than what you think. You know what I'm saying? So I went to traffic. I think this was the event they had Ill Will versus Shotgun Suge. They had Tay Rock versus Disaster. They had, you know what I'm saying? I went to I didn't just go to traffic or fly there. You know what I'm saying? You guys seen like the recap. If you like a subscriber that's been down for a minute, you seen like the recap I did. I had like a fucking Corvette. Like I pulled up in there in a Corvette. You know what I'm saying? Beasley had the shit on camera. He didn't even know that was me. Like I had the fucking Corvette for a week. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when I go like to New York or something, you know what I mean? I might, you know, ask Hollow, ask, you know what I mean? Like I might stay, you know what I mean? Like it in fucking Wall Street or something. You know what I'm saying? Like just because I saved early on, you know, so now if I want to have fun or I want to do something, I got the savings to do it. I could do shit on my own. You know what I mean? So it's just, but how I got the bulk of my money, I think it was like a student loan or some shit like that when I got my first degree. And you know how they let you get a certain amount, but I'm like, oh fuck. I don't want to get this because I don't need it. But shit, I was struggling. I'm like, I do need it, but I don't. But I was dabbling in the Tesla stocks. And this was like when Tesla was like $74 a share. Now it's just like $340 a share. But I got like a student loan, and then I took that money and I put it in a stock, and then the shit like started flipping. So now, like, you know what I mean? I'm good, but you know what I mean? If that, you know, save your money to get into a position where you can invest, so you need to have, you know, have to worry about like paying no money back. But not, you know, you just pay the money back now, like it's no big deal. But you just think outside of the box. Like once money starts coming in, like you start realizing that there's a lot of different ways to get money. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like working for somebody like 40 hours a week. You can never get this time back. You know what I mean? Or if you're investing, do some long-term investments where when you're sitting down, like your money's flipping for you or it's doing something for you. But buying all these Jordans and shit, or you know what I mean? Like all this shit I'm seeing people doing and wasting their money, and then they fly as hell, but they ain't got no damn money. And they have no investments, they have no assets. A lot of people, they have like Rich Dad Poor Dad, Pretty Money dude in here. He started Rich Dad Poor Dad, like shit like that. They teach you the difference between liabilities and like assets, like a car, like a fucking car note. That shit is a liability. You know what I'm saying? Assets is something that's gonna make you money versus something that you're spending money on. Like you'll learn like the difference with these books. But in my personal opinion, just read those books, man. And like life is always gonna throw you curveballs. Like, just be prepared for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and as long as you got like a stable like amount of money, 6 to a year, worth of savings, like you'll always be like, all right, and ain't nothing really gonna affect you that much. But it is what it is. Come rate, subscribe, let me know what I'm all over the place. But people be hitting me up like asking me questions, and I'm just like, I know y'all kind of seen like on the other channel different whips and shit like that, but you just save now, and that way later on, like you be and don't be giving like these. I'm not racist, you know what I'm saying? These Jewish people all your goddamn money. Like I see people like riding. Like I got this dude like where I work. I got a real nice gig. This guy, he's got like a the fuck is it? It's some truck. It's like some big ass truck. He paying like $700 a month for it, and it's like 30 something thousand or something. His pay, he ain't put shit down in it, but he's got a badass truck, but he ain't got no damn money. Like he could barely afford like the damn insurance on the truck. Like some months he don't even have insurance on the damn truck. But he the flyest motherfucker. Like he has like no assets, like no savings. Like I gotta go to court in a few months. Like I've got custody of my kid, but I gotta go back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like every time you go, you gotta pay the lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But like I just dropped like $2,000 on the lawyer because I know I needed like shit like that. If he needed like a couple grand or something, like he wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's giving all his money away, the interest and compounded interest in these companies, like these car notes and shit like that. Live in your means if you can. You know what I mean? Like I know this shit, like everything is being advertised to y'all through Facebook, through Twitter, through fucking Instagram. Your friends are rocking this shit and that shit. You know what I mean? Like just try to save and as much as you can, and Dave Ramsey will show you it's not about like how much you make, it's how much you keep. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. You know what I mean? The most money you can keep, that's how well you doing. But if you making good money and you giving all that shit away, you make 100,000 and you spending like 90 a year, like 90, 97 a year, like what's the point? You know what I'm saying? But if I'm saying I've seen people make 50,000 live better than people that make 100,000. You know what I'm saying? Better savings accounts. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. But it is what it is. Come rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. Peace.